How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Prime Energon, and today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Age of the Primes, the 13th Solus Prime. We're going to be checking her out, comparing her to some other figures. Thank you guys for joining me here today on the channel. If you're not subscribed to Prime Energon, consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. It would really help the channel out. Also, give this video a like. That will help out a lot as well. So, first and foremost, let's go ahead and put her aside and take a look at the packaging right here. So we got Transformers Age of the Primes. We got 28 steps to Transformer. We got some nice artwork up here of Solus Prime. And then in alt mode, the 13 Solus Prime. Going on over to the side, get some more artwork of her, Transformers Age of the Prime. The other side, we got Till All Are One. She is a Deluxe class. Transformers Age of the Primes. Some more artwork. And then on the back, we get everything you need to know about her as well. You get her hammer, 28 steps, robot mode, all the modes, barcodes, and things like that. Up top, you get some more Solus Prime. Coming in close with Solus Prime, definitely like this figure. She looks fantastic. There is little issues that I want to talk about, which is going to be, we'll get to that, but first and foremost, taking a look at the head sculpt. Very nice with this gold crest right there in the middle of her forehead. Some nice green eyes as well. Done really nice. Some nice silver face. Going on over to the back, they did mold in some hair. So that's pretty cool. Would have been nice if it was just a little bit of a different shade, just so it could pop a little bit. Going on over to the chest, you get the Solus boobs, the Solus abs done in nice silver, some nice detailing on here as well. Taking a look at the arms and the shoulder pads, some nice gold up here. And you do get a little bit of a different tone in the purple. As you can see, this is a little bit of a darker purple compared to this lighter, flatter purple for the rest of alt mode. And it sort of does that throughout the whole figure. As you can see right here, two different shades of purple there. Taking a look at the hands and the arms, done really nicely. Some cable on here, but not too bad. And there you go for that. Her loincloth, she's got this whole piece right here in the front. This is segmented, so it does split in 3 pieces. So you are able to maneuver that however you want. And then some nice silver for the legs. And again, some of that purple up top. And then some more gold with a little bit of a different yellow on there to sort of break it up. I kind of like how they did that. It gives it a little bit more depth. And then the legs quite done. And then the legs done quite nicely. You get the wheels on the back. You get her toe spikes right there in the front, done in silver. And yeah, she looks pretty good. This is how she looks in the back. Cleans up quite nicely as well. Minimal backpack. Definitely like to see that. Get some nice wheels on the back as well. And yeah, she cleans up quite nicely. The legs too. No hollow spaces whatsoever. This one is actually covered up with this little flap right there, so that's pretty good. Now let's go ahead and take a look at her hammer. So here we go with the hammer. Some nice gold detail, again with that little yellow to sort of break it up and to give it some nice detail up top. Very nice with this hammer. Now, people are saying that this is too small for her. I think it's actually a pretty good size. Maybe it could be a little bit bigger, but for the figure, I think it does okay. Maybe it could be a little bit longer, but it's okay. It does break up into 3 pieces, so you can split it apart and then put it together. You have to put it through her hand and then put the hammer on, just so it works like that. So you can't actually open up her hand, you got to put it through it. Kind of annoying, but whatever. You also do get a post back here, and you could use that as well. It can go on this peg right here as well if you want to post it like that. For storage, you have the option if you want to do it, and then you also do get these ports right here as well, which could also go on there as well for storage if you want. So head is on a ball joint, can look up that much. This joint likes to come out, but the head itself can look up that much. A little bit of side to side, and can go all the way around too. Arms can go out and around. These shoulder pads can come up and down. You get bicep rotation, 90 degree, a little under 90 degree bend at the bicep. You also do get wrist rotation. They are on ball joints, so you can have her holding her hammer at a nice angle if you want. I like that. People who have swords as weapons or hammers as weapons should be able to hold it out like that. Definitely like that. You get a waist rotation that is completely unhindered. Legs can kick forward that much. Can kick back that much. She can do the splits. You do get rotation at the upper thigh. You do get rotation down here, but here's where my problem is on this one right here. You rotate it. Actually, which one is it? One of these is real loose. This one is really loose, and it does have a tendency to come out. Now, I did squeeze this joint because you see that mushroom joint is a little bit too shallow. So I did squeeze this a little bit, and it doesn't come out as often as it used to. But now it's just a little loose. This one isn't so bad. This is the one that comes out. As you can see right there, once you start turning on it, it will pop out. And that is kind of annoying. I wish this joint, this mushroom peg, was just a little bit more deeper in there. But you do get some ankle tiltage, so that's quite nice. A lot of ankle tiltage, actually. And yeah, you do get this rotation at the feet. So going on over some comparisons really quick. So here we got Solus Prime, and here we got Prima Prime from Age of the Primes. Don't fall over. Though you get a size comparison, Voyager Deluxe class. Here we got Transformers Age of the Primes Air Raid, another Deluxe class. Finally, here we got Transformers Age of the Primes Slingshot, another Deluxe class, just to give you guys an idea of the size. So as far as transformation for her, pretty easy, kind of annoying just because things don't stay as they should. It's a little bit wonky, but we're going to get down to it. So as far as her head goes, we're going to go ahead and pop the backpack, spread it out a little bit, and then we're going to bring out this panel. Her head is going to go inside her body. We're going to bring the shoulders up, and then you get this panel right here that's just going to rotate around, as you can see right there. And that will sort of stay into place. There's like a little notch right there, but it's not too much. But you can sort of get that idea. It will stay in place a little bit. And then we're going to leave that as is, like so. Her loin, we're going to flip these pieces up, rotate this around, and then bring it above these pieces now. That way it's sitting like that. We're going to rotate at the waist, flick this down, and have it facing backwards. Her hands are going to go into her arms. We're going to flip open this panel, flick her arms in, and just keep this panel out like so. Now we're going to go ahead and go down to her feet, and we're going to go ahead and flick the wheel, knock in the heel spur, and then flick it back, and then rotate like so. You're going to want to make sure you click the wheel in. So rotate the wheel, flick in the heel, bring it back, clip it in, and rotate. Now you're going to bend at both of these joints to where this tab is going to go into that notch, and that can be a little annoying to line up, but just try to do it the best you can, and we did it. And there you go for that. Do the same thing on the other side. Try to get that notch in there. It's kind of hard to see. And we got it. Now you're going to want to connect down the middle. And then there you go for that. And then now you're going to want to bring the arms down. You got this joint right here. You're going to do that. You're going to rotate the arm right here to where this panel is facing up. And you're going to get this little tiny tab that's going to go right into that notch eventually. So do the same thing over here. Bring this down with this butterfly joint. And then rotate the arm. And Now what you're going to want to do is swing all of this around to where this panel is going to go right over that notch, and then it all will eventually come down. So yeah, that can be a little annoying to do. There is a little notch right here just going to go underneath the wheel well. So you just sort of got to maneuver everything just like that. And then finally now we can bring down the roof of the car. Snap that down. You get some little notches right here on the front. They're going to go onto the side of the arm to sort of lock everything in place. Now these little notches are going to go ahead and snap on there very nicely, very loosely. Snap on there. You do get a little notch right here that's going to go on there. Not really secure, just a notch that's going to sit in there. And snap that in. As you can see, it does line up okay, but she can be a little wonky. And oh, actually we did it. Usually she'll end up wonky, but we actually got it done and everything is actually sprayed. But you can see right here, it does end up at a little bit of an angle, so you got to sort of finagle it a little bit just to get everything lined up. But yeah, can be a little annoying, but once you get it, she rolls around like a freaking dream. And there you go for her alt mode. Some nice gold for the windows, and you can see two different color tones of that purple. Kind of annoying because it stands out. You get it over here and you get it over here. Everything else is just this lighter purple. You also get a little bit of a darker purple right there, but some nice details. She does transform into a nice vehicle. You get some nice silver for the rims. The wheels are pegged on, so they roll on quite nicely. Technically the back could be a little bit better. She's got the knee pads hanging out in the back. That's how she looks at the bottom. How she looks up top. But yeah, looks pretty good. And now as for storage, what I like to do is put this together and have this on top like a little cannon. And then you can also put the hammer. You get these tabs over here on the back. You can put the hammer on the back over here and store that like so. Now this is what I like to do. Of course, it could differ. It's supposed to be like this. Store the hammer on the side. And here we go for a quick size comparison in alt mode. In car mode, here we got Prime and Prime and Solus Prime. And here we got Air Raid and Slingshot. That way give you guys an idea of the size of this figure when in alt mode. So there you go for that. So thank you guys for watching this video on Transformers Age of the Primes, the 13 Solus Prime. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. That is quite alright. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time here on Prime Energon. Peace.